Okay, it's important that we set deadlines, we set milestones so that everybody knows what they're doing. So we talked about tying up the sale. When we tie up the sale and we say we've got agreement from the buyer that it's going to exchange in 4 weeks or 28 days, don't put that on the memorandum sale they're going to exchange in 4 weeks or 28 days, because that's too vague. Because when does that start? It's important you put a specific date. So if it's the 2nd of the month today, just work out what 4 weeks is, maybe round it up to the Friday, because most people want to exchange on a Friday, and make sure you say to the buyer, that it's the 2nd today, and we're looking to exchange contracts in 28 days, so that's Friday the 30th. So that's the date we're aiming for. So suddenly when people have a date in 2 weeks' time, they know they've only got 2 weeks. But if you just say in 4 weeks' time, they're thinking, oh, when did that 4 weeks start? So be specific with dates. So we're looking to exchange on the 30th of the month. Can you make sure your solicitor is aware of that? And then you need to make sure the seller's aware, the seller's solicitor's aware, everyone else in the chain is aware, and agree that as a date. And then also talk about completion dates. Now, obviously nothing's set in stone until we have exchange of contracts and it's legally binding, but certainly I would arrange to get agreement for that completion is going to be the following day, the following week. So we're exchanging on the 30th and we're going to complete on the 7th. That's what we're aiming for as completion. So everyone's got a date, and suddenly that urgency means people start doing the things they need to be doing. And they can start packing and planning and organising things, and they put pressure on their solicitors. Make sure everyone is aware of the dates, be specific. And then another important point is on the chasing of the sale. So I hear lots of estate agents saying, oh, I've chased the buyer, I've chased the solicitor, I'm chasing. That can be very, very time consuming. One of the tips I can give you when it comes to chasing is put that pressure or that emphasis of chasing everything onto the buyer and the seller. Now, I'd say to the buyer and the seller, look, I can chase your solicitors. The problem is that they won't answer my calls, they won't call me back, they don't really want to be dealing with estate agents. However, Mr. Buyer, you're paying their bill and you're the client. So when you ring and you say jump, they'll jump. So they'll take notice of you. So it's important that you chase your solicitor. And then when you chase your solicitor, keep me updated, let me know what's happening, and if you could give me a call every Tuesday or every Monday, let me know what's happening, then I can let the vendor know. And then I say exactly the same to the vendor, chase your solicitor, keep me updated, let me know what's happening, because I need to keep the buyer up to date. And then my chasing can often involve just a text or a quick call, but often a text. I'll text the seller, say, hi Dave, I've got the buyer on the phone, he wants to know what's happening, can you chase your solicitor and let me know what the situation is? Then I'll text the buyer. Hi John, I've just had the seller on the phone, wants to know what's happening. Please can you chase your solicitor and let me know what's happening. We're aiming for exchanging on the 30th. We've got 2 weeks. It's important that you chase your solicitor and chase him every day if need be. And put that emphasis on them to chase those solicitors and update you. And with the buyer, get them to chase their mortgage advisor and get them to update you, say what's happening with the survey, when's it back, please chase your mortgage advisor and come back to me. We've only got a week left before exchange deadline. So set dates, specific dates, so everyone's focused, make sure everyone's aware. And when you have set a completion date, the completion date's the 7th, even if we miss the exchange date, and suddenly it's the 1st, we might still be able to exchange on the 1st, on the 2nd, on the 3rd, on the 4th, even the 5th, the 6th, even the 7th. So the completion date stays the same if we miss the exchange deadline. But it's important that everyone knows a date and everyone's aiming for the same date, and you encourage the buyer and the seller to chase their solicitors and update you. Obviously you can do some chasing as well as that, but it's far more effective if the person who's paying the bill, so the solicitor is chasing them and can put the pressure on. You can put the pressure on the buyer and seller, and they can pass that on to the solicitors accordingly. But if you have a good solicitor from day one anyway, that shouldn't be so much of a problem. I hope you found that useful.